Breaking news this morning. This is World Suicide Prevention Day. Alarming statistics just released by Kids Help Phone reveals last year alone, 22% of teens in Canada contemplated suicide.
Yeah, according to the survey, 1 in 5 teens has contemplated suicide within the last year, and nearly half didn't speak to anyone about it. 46% formulated a plan to actually take their own life. Teenage girls were twice as likely to kill themselves than boys. So how do we talk to our teens about this? Well, Jennifer Murdoch, the Associate Vice President of Counseling Operations with Kids Help Phone, she'll be joining us later this morning to talk about the stats and how we can provide help to our loved ones.
As well, we are going to be talking at length about anxiety with students in school today. We have another expert in at 7:20 to discuss anxiety and how it affects students, what signs to look for in your friends, in yourself, and in your kids, and what you can do about it. This is such an important topic.
Now, power is slowly being restored this hour for people in Toronto City Place condo complex. For the 4th time in just over a week, residents there, they're dealing with a blackout again that began at midnight. Crews have now restored power to 8 of the 9 buildings, and they say they hope the rest will be restored in the next hour to an hour and a half. Power went out to 9 buildings in the City Place complex 3 times last week alone. On Saturday, that blackout lasted nearly 18 hours. The problem was 2 faulty cables. This is a live look at the City Place complex right now. A main cable and a backup cable were both fully replaced over the weekend.
Now, of course, it probably could not deal with the surges caused by the lightning storm that moved through much earlier this morning. In fact, we've had outages in several other areas in the High Park area, Eglinton, Bathurst, among just a few of the places. Hydro is still on scene out there trying to bring the power back online.
Well, TIFF officially kicking off tonight with the world premiere of The Magnificent Seven, and the movie star Denzel Washington is just one of the big names expected on the gala's red carpet. But before the curtain goes up, the festival is already bringing celebs to town. Michael Fassbender was the guest of honor at TIFF's soiree fundraiser last night. The acclaimed actor is best known for his roles in the X-Men franchise, 12 Years a Slave, and as the title character in last year's Steve Jobs. Now, our Terry Hart caught up with him last night.
It's great to be here in Toronto, #1, and then to be here with the festival celebrating film. It's one of the great festivals, so yeah, I'm very privileged to be here.
How does it feel to be asked to be on stage and talk about your career to this point?
It feels like my career might be ending when they give me stuff like this.
Oh my, I've seen Trespass Against Us, not a chance.
I feel old. No, it's great. I'm very humbled by it.
Fassbender is also here on official business. His new movie, Trespass Against Us, has its world premiere at TIFF. That's tomorrow night at 10 o'clock at the Princess of Wales Theatre.
Even more star power at the Ritz for Ambi charity event where Tanya Kim worked the red carpet here.
Well, TIFF is one of the great ones. You know, it's right up there with Cannes, and it is huge for Toronto because it's so elegant and it's so handy to get to for so many stars.
I got off the plane and then I read the invitation and it said white tie, so I had to scramble very quickly.
Well, you look incredible.
Help make it happen.
Why is it important for you to, lend your support to something like this?
Well, they do great things. They've been around for a couple years now, and last year it was about the environment. This year is about children and underprivileged kids and exposing them to art and all those good things. And next year is about empowering women, so I love to support things, and it's a kickoff of TIFF, so it's fun to be here.
We got 7.
He's got an army.
And they'll be murdered by the world's greatest lover.
Why are you here?
Yeah, Tanya already mentioned as well, Magnificent Seven gets its world premiere at Roy Thompson Hall tonight. Tomorrow morning, we'll be live, as usual, to kick off our TIFF coverage. We'll be live at the Ritz-Carlton. I'm actually going to be staying there tonight.
Are you
Am I
really?
supposed to reveal that? I don't know.
Oh, look at you, all fancy.
Well, I'm actually staying in a cot in the kitchen.
That sounds more like it now.
Actually, what I'm doing later on this afternoon is I am going to be helping prepare for the celebrity's arrival. I'm going to be in the kitchen. I'm going to be helping make up some rooms. So you'll see that
Okay.
tomorrow on BT.
Okay, good. Plating food, kind of thing. Good.
You are also headed to York University right now for something very interesting.
I am, yeah. So I'm actually going to what is going to be the brand new York University subway station on campus. It's part of the Spadina subway extension, and that is opening up soon, a year and a half from now. That will be open, running, and ready to go.
By transit standards, that's soon.
That's pretty
right?
soon, yeah.
Okay.
No, it's happening next December.
6:11 traffic and weather update coming up on Breakfast Television.